Hello, welcome. I'm Adam from Yoga to Go. This is Richard, a student who's been coming to my class for approximately the past 9 months with his wife. And today we're going to introduce downward facing dog, or in Sanskrit, the mother language of yoga, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So there's a few simple variations which include blocks under the hands or lifted heels up against the edge of the wall. Due to space and other variables, I'll just be showing the standard downward dog with some verbal cues. So Richard, would you please come to your hands and knees? So typically, to come into downward facing dog, the palms under the shoulders, the knees and feet hip-width apart, the palms in line with the feet, and vice versa. So curling the toes under as you press through the palms, legs lengthening, hips lifted, the head and neck relaxed, gazing towards the ankles or knees. We're extending upward through the spine, so we're drawing the chest towards the thighs, and the palms evenly grounded. So pressing firmly down through the base of the forefingers, drawing that double spiral, so the palms inward, keeping the forefingers grounded, with a slight outward spiral up through the arms, drawing the shoulder blades up the back being we're in the triangle or downward facing dog, and extending out through the heels. So always aware of our connection to the earth. We're grounding through the palms, the center of the palms like suction cups. And as we press out through the heels, we're drawing the energy both upward from the palms and the feet up towards the buttocks. So there's a general stretching sensation from fingertip to base of the spine, as well as from the heels to the base of the spine. The head and neck relaxed. And Richard, if you could exhale and release to the hands and knees for one moment. So many of you watchers may or may not be familiar with cat-cow. So Richard, if you could show our viewers cat-cow briefly. So as you exhale, rounding through the spine into cat, you inhale, releasing the belly earthward, gaze outward for cow. One more time. Exhale, round it. And this time as you inhale, maintaining the cow-like arch and curling the toes under, pressing back to down dog. So by maintaining that cow-like arch, we're keeping a straighter spine, almost accentuating the natural lordosis through the lower spine, and continuing to draw the tailbone up, taking some of the weight out of the palms and wrists. How are you doing, Richard? Is it almost a restorative pose now? Excellent. So Master Iyengar, one of the yoga acharyas who has brought yoga to the West from India, says by incorporating down dog with the quadriceps engaged on a daily basis, one will achieve beautiful legs. Are your quadriceps engaged, Richard? Excellent. That's good. So if there's rounding, so if you're new to down dog and there's rounding, can you round through the spine like that? So if there's rounding through the spine, you can bend the knees, which will then extend up through the tailbone, which will then flatten out the lower spine. The head and neck still relaxed, gazing towards the ankles. Now you can come into your standard down dog, lengthening the feet. And oftentimes, through regular practice, the heels will eventually come to the mat. And this is a great pose for runners because runners get very tight in the back of the legs. So here, when I first introduce this pose in a class, I have people pedal the feet out, bending one knee and then the other. So it's a great warm-up, preparing for the flow of the future poses to come. And continuing to press down equally through both palms, extending up through the heels, maybe even rocking it out one side to the other in unison with the breath. Are you feeling relaxed, Richard? Excellent. And doing this pose 3 to 5 minutes a day also greatly builds up the upper body. So typically the average person breathes 15 times per minute, so you don't need a timer to do 3 to 5 minutes. Simply 45 breaths at the minimum. And exhale, slowly releasing, coming to the knees to extended child's pose. Thank you so much for coming. Namaste.